I know. A lot of y'all got into spiritual work and hoodoo because your ninja was cheating. Or, or because you was trying to get some money. Or, because somebody was pissing you off. That's how you got into this. And now here you are learning all of this stuff about spirituality and hoodoo and trying to figure out all the things that could be done. Well, I see a lot of y'all out here talking about y'all hex somebody, threatening to hex somebody and all of that, honey. And that's not even necessary. So TT gonna give you 4 things that you can do instead of hexing somebody to affect change in your life or get people away from you. Okay? So the number one thing you can do instead of hexing somebody is sweetening. Okay, most people think sweetening can be done because, you just want somebody to like you, or you're trying to bring somebody toward you, trying to attract love or money or things like that. But it's not just for that. Say your ninja did cheat on you and you want this heifer away from him and you want to be with him. You can do some sweetening to sweeten her to somebody else to attract more love or another person away from him, to sweeten her to somebody else and then sweeten him to you. You don't have to do anything to necessarily break up spell and all of that dirty work. You don't have to do it. You can sweeten her to someone else and sweeten your partner to you, or sweeten you guys to each other. The second one is healing work. Okay. So say you're in a relationship, you guys have gone through a lot, you're hurting, you're sad, and you're angry. Instead of hexing the person because you're pissed off and you're tired of how they treat you, you can do healing work on the relationship, healing work on yourself, and healing work on this person in the way that they see you, depending on who did what to who, honey. The next one would be, instead of hexing somebody, you can do an ammonia jar. Ammonia jars change things around in your favor. So, we're not going to get into how to do that. But if you do want to learn how to do things like that, you're going to go to the Hoodoo Hottie Society on Patreon, honey. But you can do an ammonia jar. It's going to change things around in your favor. The next thing you can do is banishing. Please don't even bother to do this unless you're absolutely sure that you want that person out your face and not to be around or not to come back. So you can banish somebody without hexing them. Banishing them is just removing them from your life, just basically like a restraining order, a spiritual restraining order. Okay, so you can banish this person from your life. If you feel like they are just absolutely done for, you don't want them in your life no more, then you can banish them. Hexing is to be done only under extensive circumstances, like the person sent some work to you trying to kill you, the person did something to you or your children or your family. That should not be used just because you're in a mood at this moment. Okay, so those are 4 things. There's so many other things that could be done in the way of spiritual work regarding those things, but those are just 4 things that can be done to change things around in your favor, that you don't have to hex somebody. And so that's that on that. Okay, but the number one thing that you need to do always and forevermore is to go to spirit and consult with spirit, or do a consultation about whether or not you can in fact do the work, you should do the work, or if it would even work for you, because sometimes spirit is not with that. You don't know somebody's ranking, so you need to be very, very careful. Always cleanse and protect before you do any work as well. Okay, depending on what you're doing, you might want to cloak yourself. But again, if you want to learn any of these things, visit us on Patreon, okay, the Hoodoo Hottie Society, and subscribe. I would suggest you go and do the Elite Hotties if you've been doing this for a minute. And if you're just beginning, you would go to the Beginner Hottie, okay? I love you guys so much. I hope this helped you.